There is a reason so many people say, I was fine all day, but the moment I lay down, everything changed. The fear, the heaviness, the strange dreams, the sudden anxiety that wasn't there before. I know this hour well because for years it was my assignment. My name doesn't matter. What matters is what I used to be trained to do. I was not just involved in witchcraft. I was trained in monitoring spiritual vulnerability windows. And the most active window was never during the day. It was never during chaos. It was always during rest. Nighttime is when defenses lower. The mind slows, the will softens, and if you don't intentionally seal that moment, something else will gladly take advantage of it. I remember being taught that most believers pray casually before sleep, if at all, a rushed sentence, a half thought prayer, sometimes nothing. And in the occult world, we counted on that because sleep is not passive. Sleep is a transition, and transitions are doors. Many of you watching this have said, I don't know why I wake up tired, or why do I keep having the same dreams, or why does anxiety hit me at night? Even though my faith is strong during the day, this message is not meant to scare you. Fear was never the goal. Awareness was. Tonight, I'm going to reveal the exact 5-minute prayer structure we feared most. Not because of the words themselves, but because of what it does spiritually before sleep. If you learn this and you practice it consistently, you will notice something change. The atmosphere of your nights will shift. Your rest will deepen, and the attacks that depended on your unguarded sleep will lose access. In occult training, nighttime was considered prime territory, not because darkness is stronger, but because humans are less intentional. At night, people stop guarding, they stop declaring, they stop discerning. We were taught that dreams are not random, they are impressionable spaces. Not every dream is spiritual, but every spiritual attack prefers the dream state because resistance is lower. Sleep paralysis, recurring nightmares, false awakenings, sudden fear at 3 a.m., heaviness on the chest. These were not mysteries to us. They were patterns. And here is what most people don't realize: attacks don't always come to harm. Sometimes they come to plant a thought, a fear, a discouragement, a lie that grows quietly. That's why the prayer before sleep matters more than long prayers during the day. Because you are not just talking to God, you are setting jurisdiction. In the occult, jurisdiction mattered more than power. You didn't need strength if you had access. And access was often granted by neglect, not intention. This is why a short, focused Authority based prayer before sleep is more effective than an emotional prayer after an attack has already begun. Most nighttime prayers are reactive. People pray because they feel afraid, because something feels off, because something already entered. But the prayer I'm about to share is preventative. We feared believers who prayed before sleep with clarity, calmness, and authority, not panic, because panic prayers don't close doors. Authority prayers do. Another mistake people make is asking instead of declaring. Nighttime is not for begging, it's for alignment. When you say, God, please protect me, that is not wrong, but it is incomplete. Protection is already promised. What's needed is enforcement. The occult world does not respect anxiety. It respects order. This prayer is not a script you recite. It is a structure you follow. 5 minutes. Every night, no rushing. Minute 1, stillness and alignment. Sit or lie down and consciously slow your breathing. You are signaling peace. Chaos attracts interference. Calm establishes authority. Minute 2, verbal surrender of the day. Out loud, release the day. The conversations, the emotions, the unresolved moments. This matters because unresolved thoughts become entry points in dreams. Minute 3, declaration of covering, not asking, declaring. You state clearly that your mind, body, sleep, dreams, and home are covered. You are establishing jurisdiction before you become unconscious. Minute 4, renunciation of access. This is critical. You verbally reject fear, confusion, torment, intrusion, and any influence that does not belong. Renunciation removes permission, even unintentional permission. Minute 5, peaceful sealing. You end in gratitude and peace, not intensity. Intensity keeps the nervous system alert. Peace locks the door. When believers did this consistently, activity around them dropped dramatically. Not because they were louder, but because they were clear. From the occult perspective, this prayer disrupts three things: timing, access, and atmosphere. Timing is disrupted because the window before sleep is sealed. Access is removed because verbal authority overrides passive vulnerability. Atmosphere shifts because peace is hostile to intrusion. We avoided homes where peace was intentional, not emotional peace, disciplined peace. This prayer doesn't fight darkness. It removes the invitation darkness needs. People often ask, how will I know? Here are the signs we use to recognize immediately. Dreams become neutral or restful, not dramatic. Sleep becomes deeper, even if shorter. Night anxiety fades without explanation. You stop waking up at the same hour every night. Your room feels lighter, not louder, not intense, just settled. These are not coincidences. These are indicators of closed access. Consistency matters more than perfection. Missing a night doesn't undo everything, but patterns matter spiritually. Do not turn this into a ritual. Authority is not superstition. Authority is alignment. And understand this, nothing attacks what it cannot access. Nothing lingers where it is not welcome. You don't need fear. You don't need candles. You don't need objects. You need awareness, alignment, and rest. Tonight, don't fall asleep unguarded. 5 minutes every night, and let peace stand watch while you rest.